Breaking news. The Trump administration has subpoenaed several New York Times journalists over there, reporting on the new Air Force One. The move has triggered a major debate over national security, classified leaks, and press freedom in America. Main story: the Trump administration has issued subpoenas to multiple New York Times journalists following their reporting on security concerns involving the new Air Force One. According to reports, the journalists were ordered to testify before a federal grand jury in Manhattan. Some subpoenas were reportedly delivered by federal agents directly to the reporters' homes. The case is connected to New York Times reporting about the newly retrofitted presidential aircraft that was gifted by Qatar and recently used by President Donald Trump. The reporting raised questions about whether the new aircraft had all the advanced security systems normally associated with Air Force One, including protective technology designed to defend against possible missile threats. The controversy grew after Trump reportedly used the new aircraft during part of his trip, but later switched to the older Air Force One for another leg of travel after the NATO summit. The White House has denied that the plane had serious security problems. Officials said the president's safety was never at risk and argued that the aircraft meets high security standards. The Justice Department has said the investigation is focused on people who may have leaked classified information, not on journalists themselves. But the New York Times strongly criticized the subpoenas, calling them a serious threat to press freedom and the ability of journalists to report on matters of public interest. Press freedom groups also condemned the move, warning that forcing reporters to testify could intimidate journalists and make sources afraid to speak about government actions. Supporters of the administration argue that leaks involving presidential security and classified information must be investigated seriously. Critics say the government should not use subpoenas to pressure journalists who are reporting on issues involving public safety, government spending, and presidential travel. The case highlights a difficult balance between national security and freedom of the press. Air Force One is not just a plane. It is a flying command center designed to protect the president during crises. At the same time, journalists argue that the public has a right to know when questions are raised about security, government decisions, and the use of a foreign-gifted aircraft for presidential travel. In conclusion, the subpoenas against New York Times journalists have turned the Air Force One controversy into a much larger political and constitutional battle. The central question now is whether this investigation will remain focused on classified leaks, or whether it will become a broader fight over press freedom in the United States.